Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Renee and I'm pulling tarot cards for all the zodiac signs to help us know what energies are available to us for the week ahead. So Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, welcome to your video. Let's give the cards a good shuffle and cut the deck. I hope that you guys will decide to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And please give the video a thumbs up if it resonates. That will really help me out. All right, y'all, you have deep knowing. I feel like there is something planted in your heart that you know good and well you are meant to pursue. So this could be a business venture. It could be someone maybe trying to attract more love into their life. Maybe you know you're ready to start a family or take the next step with the relationship that you're in. But you can trust that your instincts are heading you in the right direction. You have a deep knowing and understanding of what it is that you want, and now you need to figure out how to go for it. And that's what we're here doing this reading for. Okay, you guys also have exchanging gifts. So this could be a literal exchange of gifts between you and someone. Maybe it's an anniversary, birthdays, or this could also just be you sharing your gifts with the world. You are ready, Libra, to go out there and spread your light. People need it. So don't live small. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there and be open to sharing your gifts with the world because you're important and worthy and you know what you're doing. You're very capable. Okay, let's give the cards a really good shuffle. I shuffled them a little bit off camera and let's just cut the deck. Now we're going to start out just seeing where you all have been recently, like what you've been dealing with, maybe something that's happened in your past. We have the Ace of Swords reversed. Now, I always say aces are blessings from the universe, even though this card is reversed. But I feel like you have had a block around your creativity, your ideas, and maybe even your communication, Libra. We want to see this card get up right so that you can have a clear picture of what you want going forward, because there's been some confusion around you. So kind of sit with yourself for a minute, maybe write down a plan, make up a list of ideas and things that you would like to implement going forward. If it's business, what would be, come up with a business plan. If it's love, what characteristics would you like to find in your next partner? What things do you and your partner need to work on in your relationship? That's the idea, what I'm talking about. But I feel like a list would be really important to keep you focused and keep you on track, because that Ace of Swords is all about distractions, nonverbal, you're having a hard time relaying what you need and what you are looking for. Okay, we have the Fool. I love this card for you guys. New beginnings. It's always exciting, I think, when the Fool shows up in a reading, because it's telling us to think outside the box, try something new, don't live in fear, and just be ready for a new beginning. The Fool is getting ready to take off on a new journey. And I want today to be the first day of the rest of your life. Remember that saying that we used to hear all the time. But look at it like that. This is your fresh start. This is you setting out to accomplish whatever goal it is that you want to work on. Working possibly with the law of attraction, if that's what all of us are always doing that, but doing it intentionally and just not living in fear. Now we also have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This could be some money issues that you have been trying to work out. That could be possibly what this Ace of Swords in reverse is. And I feel like that is going to be a good way for you to get back on track by working out this Ace of Swords, this new beginning here. You have two beginning cards with the Ace and the Fool. And I do feel like you've been living in fear. And I feel like the Six of Pentacles in reverse has that as well. Maybe there's an energy of lack and you don't know how to get past it. But I want you to feel like you can overcome this, especially with the Fool card showing up like that. I do feel like it's a wonderful sign that you are ready to go in a different direction. You've just got to figure out the way to get there. Let's pull some new cards for you guys. Just spread it out here. Okay, Perception, Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. It's time for a fresh perspective, a fresh set of eyes. Definitely this card supports the Ace of Swords in reverse. Your perception is off, Libra, and it's time for you to get it back on track. Get your focus right, get ideas. Changing your perspective will put these new ideas in your mind and open you up to a new way of thinking, a new way of doing things. So your perception needs to change. And we also have for you wealth. All right. We have this Six of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like there's been a block of wealth for you. This fresh start is going to welcome that energy in. So think new job, material blessing, could even possibly be an inheritance for some of you. But wealth is coming. There's a material blessing on the way. Now, this card just flipped over as I was pulling wealth, and it's the horse card. Horses represent freedom to me, and I feel like with the wealth card, that's what you want, is financial freedom. That's going to help you in every other area of your life, Libra. So maybe just focusing on your finances, even if your issues are in the area of love, if you can take that stress off the table for yourself, you are going to change up your perception. It's going to help you have a fresh new start with your partner. So we also have with this horse, it says accepting help from others. And that's also what the Six of Pentacles is about. I feel like you haven't been doing that, Libra. You've been trying to do it all on your own, and you don't have to. It's okay for you to ask for help. If it's your love partner, ask them, how can they help you in your home or in your relationship? How can they help you be the best version of yourself? And how can you help them? This can also be just a mental block that you've been dealing with. Maybe some of you are dealing with depression or anxiety. It's okay for you to step outside and of yourself and ask for help there. There's no shame in going and getting counseling, going to the doctor. I feel like for some of you, this is your sign that it is time for you to get out there and get an appointment made and talk to someone. Now, what you've currently been dealing with in your present, we have the Ten of Cups. I love that the card is upright, but this is speaking to relationship and happy home life with your partner. The cup suit is all about our emotions and love. And this is, to me, is one of the most positive cards in the deck. I feel like that's your goal, is embracing this energy around you and your partner or in your relationship, or what you're trying to call in for yourself. So think happy wife, happy life for some of you. Just focusing on the home and providing and getting all of those cups in that rainbow. That's what you want. Okay, we have the Chariot in reverse. This is Cancer energy when I read. So if you're in relationship, or if you know a Cancer, maybe you're working with a Cancer, if this is a business reading for you, when it's in reverse, it feels like we don't know what we're doing. We don't know where to go. The Chariot, think about that being mobility, and you're having a hard time figuring out the next step, especially with the Ace of Swords reversed. That list is going to help you guys make a plan of attack on what you need to do to accomplish this and get this Chariot back on track. Now, when it shows up, the Chariot card, I also think about vehicle issues. Are you having trouble with your vehicle, with your car, bike, whatever it is that you use to get around in your daily life? If you're not having them, you could be if you don't do some maintenance. But also watch your speed. When this card shows up, I always caution people, you don't want to, take risk in that regard. It is next to the Fool card. So it's speaking of taking risks. Be careful around on the roads. And you also have the Nine of Cups. So make a wish. This is the wish fulfillment card, and this is great news for you guys. Now you have the progression here. There's a progression from the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups. So I can absolutely see some progress being made in your home, whether it's love, finances, or whatever. But what wish are you wanting the universe to fulfill? Search your heart and figure that out, guys, because you have that available to you this week. You can take new steps. Now, we are in that new moon energy starting on Friday, the new moon in Virgo. which is about our work, our stability, our health. What goals are you wanting to put out there in those areas? Because the new moons are wonderful times. They are the times of beginnings. And it would be great for you to put that wish out into the universe and then take the steps in that list and make those goals and dreams come true. Okay, let's pull some love cards for you, Libra. See what you have. Okay. I want to invite you guys at this time to also check out your moon sign and your rising sign videos, because you can get some great information there. I'm a Virgo sun, but a Pisces rising, and the Pisces videos usually make more sense to me. I get better guidance with the Pisces video and more motivation. So if you know your rising sign especially, that's the one I feel like you should really check out. Not that you won't get good information here though. Okay, we have backstabbing. So are you feeling like there's been a betrayal? You know, I went right to that Ace of Swords because of that knife image we get with the backstabber. This could also be you self-sabotaging yourself, Libra. If there's not been an actual betrayal in your life, you could be the one setting yourself up for failure and not just putting that on someone else. But there could be heartbreak and pain that you're dealing with. Maybe that disruption has had you affect every other area of your life. With this 9 of Cups and 10 of Cups here in your present energy, I do feel like you're going to move forward from this. But this has been the thing that's been holding you back and causing the confusion. There has been an element of hurt and pain that you've been wanting to deal with, maybe not knowing how. Reach out to me for a personal reading if you would like more clarity on how you can go forward with this. Now you also have a karmic relationship. Maybe that's where you're feeling the confusion. And this doesn't just refer to your love life. Karmic relationships occur in every aspect of our lives. So it could be a business partner as well. But this is someone, you know, here's that word perception. And you have 2 perception cards here. So are you forcing your perceptions into the relationship or your way of thinking about things and not paying attention to what other people are trying to tell you? The give and take card is in reverse, and I am feeling like your perception is skewed here, Libra, in some area of your life. But these cards are really, really screaming out to you to pay attention to what other people are telling you. You're not the only one that has the answers, and your partner wants to be heard. And I feel like someone's partner is telling them, listen, you're not listening to me. And that's what the problem is. So pay attention there. Okay, what your future self wants you to know. The Emperor, this is Aries energy. This is boss energy as well. So strong male energy here for you. Think of the divine masculine. And this is the card, and that's the energy of action, taking action. So make sure that you are taking steps every day to accomplish what you're trying to do. If I've said something in this reading that you have not been doing, this is your sign right now to put that into action. But this is you stepping up and being the boss and taking control of your life, because that's where your true source of happiness is going to be, Libra. It's not on anybody else but you to fill those shoes. So we have the 8 of Swords as well. This is you holding yourself back out of fear. I do feel like it's talking about this Ace of Swords in reverse. The 8s are about expansion and abundance, and you are robbing yourself of that blessing by not stepping out and conquering this fear. I've recently dealt with this in my own life. I let some fears and insecurities hold me back. And this week, I stepped outside the box. I had a new beginning, an epiphany, and a light bulb moment. And it's really helped me. It's brought abundance and blessings into my life. So I encourage you to not let fear hold you back in whatever area it's been crippling you, Libra. And we have the Hangman in reverse. This is the card of changing perception. And you guys have 2 other cards here that mention perception. So I really do feel like this is an area where that perception is the key to you unlocking doors, putting the puzzle together. And when the Hangman shows up in reverse, it's also another card of taking action. And what did I tell you? That's what this Chariot is also about. You're not taking the steps needed to make progress and move forward. And that is what you're meant to do this week. Any steps that you take, whether you feel like they're in the wrong direction or not, they're not. What is meant for you cannot be taken from you. Any mistakes you make are only lessons, Libra, so don't let them cripple you. Now, what your guides, ancestors, and angels want you to know, we have Temperance. There's an angel right there in that card trying to reach out to you. Emotional balance is needed right now. You need to restore balance in an area, Libra. And you're going to know which area I'm talking about as soon as you hear this message. But it's time to restore balance. Now, this is also Sagittarius energy. So if you have a Sag in your life, or maybe you're a Sagittarius rising, Sag moon, this is confirmation for you. But this is the blending, the alchemy that needs to come together in order for you to make progress. Okay, we also have the Knight of Cups in reverse. You know, I've made that comment, happy wife, happy life, and happy home life. I feel like romance has been missing in that area for you, Libra. I feel like that's what your guides are trying to tell you right now, that it's time for you to romance not only your partner, but you. Find that romance. Get happy about your life again. Get excited about something that you're trying to call in and go for it. And your last card, another card of balance, and it's reversed. The Two of Pentacles is telling you that there is something out of balance. And the Temperance card is a warning here for you to definitely get this energy under control. Now, I have to say, it could very well be your money. There could be, watch what you're spending this week. Make sure there's not more going out than coming in, because you're going to cause yourself a lot of stress if you're overspending this week, Libra. Get control of your money situation. You have this wealth card on the table. There is something I feel like that's out of balance here for you. Maybe you're thinking about changing jobs, and especially with the Six of Pentacles in reverse as well. Money is an issue in some way, shape, or form for you. And that's going to be something different for each one of you, because this is a general reading. Reach out to me, again, if you would like to have a personal reading done for you, so we can get to the bottom of this. But this is about you having that deep knowing here. I feel like I have said something in this video that is resonating with you, and it's clicking, and you know it's time to make the changes that you're supposed to make and that you're meant to make. And we want to get that card upright, because when money's out of balance, everything is out of balance. Even if you're happy in your home life, if you're struggling financially, it causes so much stress, which leads to emotional turmoil between you and your relationships. It's just so much harder when we're struggling financially. So let's get that under control, Libra. I'm going to pull a few more cards for you. Let's see what we have for y'all. We have Bird perched, waiting for news, package, or a letter. Okay, I was immediately drawn to that Ace of Swords, which is could be communication. I feel like you're waiting to hear from someone, and that could be why that Ace is reversed. I don't know that you're going to get the notification this week. It might take a little bit longer. It could possibly show up, but stay on top of your emails, your texts, your mail, snail mail. You know, it could come in the mailbox. But you're waiting, and I do feel like that's why that Ace of Swords is reversed as well. Let's get another card for you guys. Clouds, temporary problems. I want you to keep that in mind, guys. The operative word here is temporary. Everything in life is temporary. So if you are going through a time of struggle, Libra, just know it's going to get better. You know, the clouds are going to clear out. You're going to get clarity, especially with that Ace of Swords. That when that Ace of Swords is upright, it's clear thinking and focus and sharp minds. And that's what the goal is this week. You need to get that sharpness back. We have target, a goal-oriented person. That's where that list is going to come into play that I was telling you to make at the beginning of the reading. When you can smash your goals and cross them off that list, you're going to feel so much better. It's going to help you with the clarity that you need, finding it and knowing what path to take and which direction to steer the chariot in. A list is going to be extremely important for you this week. And your last card, Libra, let's see what we get here. Whale. Great worry over nothing. I like ending the reading on this, guys. All these stresses and worries are fixable. And you know, there's that old saying that 90% of the things we worry about never even happen. So keep that thought in mind, Libra, as you're navigating this week. Know that this is temporary. You're going to work it all out. You're going to gain your clarity back. You're going to get your mojo back. And you're going to know where the path is, where you're going. So hang on to that thought. Guys, please give the video a thumbs up if you have, especially if you've stayed this long. I feel like there has to be some clarity that you've gotten, some message. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. And I will see you guys back here. I pull tarot cards every morning and evening. A message